Good evening, action and video fans. This is your general from Action and Video, obviously doing our first live stream on YouTube. Going to be linked to our channel, Facebook group page, all about some 1983 Gi Joe Skystrikers that have been in the vault for quite some time that we are going to restore, complete, and I'd love to show you the updates on those. As you know, a couple of videos ago in this channel, I did a video about our ongoing with the Gi Joe conquests. As such or whatever, there'll probably be another video for it, but I think I managed to complete at least 2 of those, and I think there's another one or whatever, another batch of parts coming in for it. But alongside in that video, if you remember, if you've been keeping up, I know it's been a couple of months, but anyways, I did mention that I had some Skystrikers on the go. Anyways, and I just wanted to give you guys a little showing of where those are at, because some come through the mail and everything else. Oh, I'm also mentioned I'm going to end up feeding a lot of these live streams, I think, now from the YouTube channel over to the group page and all that stuff. Whereas before, my first one that I did last night, I did right direct on the group page. I'm just going to go and do them here and then just link them here. And it's all about building our action and video community online. So if you like cool toys and you like cool toys and all kinds of other things, 80s retro, all these, you come to the right place. And you come to a guy that's very much enthusiastic about the hobby and completing projects, restoring them in some cases, those that require it. And anyways, so without further delay, we got Skystrikers. I think I got about 4 of them. So which one to start with first? Let's see. Let's start with, well, I'm going to show you the worst of the batch. Now, he was in a lot worse shape before this video, making of this video and everything else. But this is our first one. He's probably the worst shaped one out of the batch and the one needing the most work. Here he is right here. Oh boy, she's cooked. Look at that. Oh yeah. You got a whole pile of light exposure damage. Everything else, just a lot, a bunch of stress marks here and there. Got some pretty bad fracturing or whatever. I don't know if you can see on the wings or whatever. Back wings. I'm in the middle of fixing that. I think it was also the nose had a very much untimely encounter with a cat or something like that at some point, because I think it found the nose or whatever probably quite tasty. So that's getting fixed. Anyways, parts before this was literally a busted down broken shell. Just like busted down and everything else. Things that got to be done on it. Obviously, I think this one I'm gonna go and make into either a Cobra plane version of a Skystriker. In this case, the Cobra Striker. I'm not sure. Again, like I said, I don't want to give anything too much away with it. But I have some ideas. Maybe a black and a red. Maybe like I said in the last one about the stealth, I want to make it so that it still looks like a toy, not just super realistic. Some guys love to do the super detail and it's like some model or whatever. But I'm just looking for just to still retain the elements that make it a toy, and also something cool. So we'll have to see about that. Before the starting of all this, I didn't have the cockpit. I don't think I had the nose cone, a couple other things. But anyway, since recently in the mail, we've got ourselves a cockpit, a nose cone. I need some landing gear work. Probably need some landing gear work inside the mechanism. I think I need some missiles, and I have it all written down here somewhere, but I'm just trying to remember. Oh yeah, and I got to get the 2 tail fins. These 2 tail fins are absolutely, a rigmarole to try to get. They're a bit of a pain in the butt. So anyways, Skystriker number 1. Don't want to have this thing go on and on and on forever. The next lesser of the Skystrikers, I would have to say, would be this one. I called this guy, Buster or whatever. I think I call this guy Dirty Nose, and the reason is because I think the cat also at one point found the nose of this Skystriker quite tasty. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to fix that up. Not as much sun damage on this one. He needs. Well, I think this thing fell off. Here we go. Yeah, the engine manifold there. But anyways, I think I need another wing for him. Some parachutes, another seat, a couple of missiles. I think a spring down to the landing gear again. Got to be able to see my beautiful Gi Joe face as well as what I'm talking about here. I got those, some missiles. Otherwise, it's not too bad. I've seen way worse, condition in the white. I know it might be hard to see with lighting and everything else. I'm not a pro at this. But yeah, no, it's not so bad as the last one, and moving along quite nicely. Skystriker number 3 is what I would like to call Clean Nose. And I'll get some of the wrapper off of him. Let's see what we got here. Oh boy! Oh yeah, get the wrapper off it. I'm gonna completely wrap that off. All the cow meowed at the door. I think he wants them to. And no, not the culprit that did the nice body work to these. Anyways, as you can see, he's a little bit better off. And, he's obviously got some decals. I stripped off the decals off the other ones during cleaning just to do that. He's closer to completion than the other ones. Need some parachutes in there. I think I need Ace's helmet. I need a cover down in here. And again, I'm going to update on all these. I know I'm whizzing by it quite fast, but this is all just to give you an idea of some of the stuff that came in. Like I said, I think these missiles came in, some mid-sized missiles came in, so forth. Yeah, most of everything's been moving along to the next one I'm about to show you, and I believe these ones, yes, these are new. These came in the mail. The fins right there. Right. And I think we got another one first. So okay, we got some Ace. We got, I think, just some surplus for the most part. So that's Clean Nose. And finally, you probably don't see, this is the surprise. One of these. Oh yes, it's a Skystriker in a Skystriker box. So you Gi Joe heads and all that stuff, you've seen plenty of these. But this one is a little bit different. This one is a International Heroes Fun School one, made in India. Would have come later. You had the original 1983, which everybody knows and loves and everything else. Eventually, this toy, which was a smash hit and still continues to be a fan of tales of the greatest toys. I believe it's 1992 or 91, they Fun School, along with the figures, and a partnership with Hasbro, I believe in this case, paired together. 1992. There we go. India. Anyways, you don't really see. My point being, in the end, you don't really see the Fun School Skystriker nearly as much as the 80s, the 83. That being said, it's pretty cool to have a box for this, and as you can see, awarded best toy of the year. When I remember back at Toys R Us here in Canada and everything else, I think there was a time when I think I actually do remember when these were on the shelf. I really do. There are piles of them. I probably wasn't. I was collecting GI Joe, but I wasn't. At that point, I was collecting it and passing a bit. I wasn't like like organized and focused on every single piece that was coming out of everything imaginable. Thinking in hindsight, I probably should have picked up as many of them as I possibly could. That being said, I'll get you guys seeing this. Pretty soon, the General is going to be going on his night break. So as you can see, try to get this done up quick. As you can see, missiles coming along. Missiles are coming along. I only need 2 small ones. I think I need, oops, sorry, actually I need one small one, and I'd have all the missiles. I'd have all the missiles for this. And I think the only thing holding him back, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Oh, here, I'll show you the fins. They've got some serious, sorry, no, this one, actually, I guess one has serious sun damage on here, the other one has serious sun damage here. But they're in pretty good, like, I mean, other than that, oh yeah, sorry, my mistake. I guess I do have a bit of wear. I guess I got to fix that. There's a little tab here I got to fix. I got to fix this tab. I got to fix this tab. No big deal. You know, a lot of other guys would just go and change them and buy new ones or whatever that. In this case, I'm probably just going to use these ones because, again, they are kind of a bitch to get. And, you know, so I'm just going to probably work with what I have here in this case and keep that all good and use what I have. And then the star of it, probably my best condition, whitest or most clearest one that I have so far in our collection of 4 here is this one, the India Fun School Skystriker. And unlike some of the other ones, he wasn't so baked in the sun. Oh, look at the nice shots of that. Look at that. Yeah. Gotta love that. And again, all these planes, guys, I'm going to show pictures or sorry, not pictures, but videos of get videos of updates on those as they come in. I got more stuff coming in for them. I need to go and get it's gonna, you know, be a little bit with repro decals. I'm gonna get those. And what else do I need for this one? I think it's just the same deal. It's just the I think, like I was saying earlier, the missile, parachute, decals, and I think it's good to go. So yeah, she's a fine. What's nice, some people scoff and everything else at reissues and things like that. Now let me tell you a little secret quickly about, or a little thing that I feel about reissues. Reissues can be a really good thing. At the end of the day, I know some people definitely, you know, the hardcore gurus, you know, that's probably not for them. But the one thing that you do get in this particular case, just it being a piece that was made in 1992 and versus 10 years prior, is exactly that. You get a pretty unused, clean version of the item in a reissue. And I know some companies or whatever, they mess it up and they change something, or they change this and change that, and it's not quite the same. But in this one, I would say it's quite awesome. And what's nice about this is the plastic is newer. Unlike the 80s, 83, which the plastic is degrading and all this stuff and getting older. This is nice because it's a nice sort. It feels newer, and obviously it is newer, but it just has that feel of a nicer, lesser used piece. Where, don't get me wrong, I love the original stuff, but this one's probably the nicest looking one. And what can I say? That's that with those. I'm gonna get a nice good group shot because I've been waiting to do this for a long time. I'm gonna move them out of there, and just to get a cool little pre-finisher group shot. Like I said, these next videos or whatever, a lot of this stuff's gonna be related to Joe. I've been trying to just kind of do this up quick and keep it straight and quick, but because I know you guys don't want to be bored to tears on our first live stream. But just to give you a example, one cooked Skystriker to another, to one that's not so bad, at least in my opinion. I'm just rearranging things a little bit here. Nice group, try to get a nice group shot. Like I said, I got the landing gear up right now, so I'll have full pan around shots of everything all together. Anyways, it's coming. Oh yeah, did I mention too, you're asking me nicely, maybe I can look into doing a repro box for you. And because we do that as well, we do, you know, in some select cases, we do reproduction boxes sometimes, not too often. It's only for the most coveted, highest, most cherished pieces. And, you know, yeah, what can I say? It just, it's sort of like, you know, it's helped us or whatever, just to be able to clean up the vehicles instead of them all over the place and everything else. All over the place, probably much like this live stream. Anywho, I got those. Oh yeah, it would kind of help if I brought you in closer for a closer look. And there you are. There they're at. Skystrikers of varying degrees. I'll once again, like I said, in my previous conquest video, I tried to do, you know, saying about I was going to do a video for this. It made it a lot easier just to do a live stream of it. Otherwise, it would have been just, you know, blah blah blah, and edit this, edit that. Oh hey, here they're at. Boom, one cooked one. I think that's going to be the custom. There's our nicer star of the show, I would say, though not an 83, still gosh darn nice. And then we have Dirty Nose here. Some of that pick of that Dirty Nose. Yeah, I gotta fix that and make that this up here. Right. And then, yeah, and then we got what I like to call Clean Nose. So there we have it. Oh yeah, there's my keyboard too. Fun stuff. Anyways, guys, this is it. You know, it's so funny. This plane, and I know there have been many G.I. Joe planes and pieces in the line. This plane, you could almost say, has the weight and fortitude and reverence to G.I. Joe as the Millennium Falcon does to Star Wars. Just in the sense of, I know they're completely two different, drastically different things, but what it represents and what it represents, the collector base of which it serves, is definitely a, you know, it's definitely one of the most popular all-time piece of the 3/4 inch line. So there we have it. Welcome home, G.I. Joe Skystriker fans and enthusiasts alike. We got 4 that we're fixing up. So be in tune for that, yo. Anyways, I would say this first live stream on our YouTube instead of Facebook has gone well. Now, I think I'm going to go and put these away. I'm going to see about and think what other parts I'm going to need. And you guys catch us on the next live stream. Like I was saying before, we're going to be doing a lot of G.I. Joe ones initially, just because this is what we have the most of on the go in terms of, you know, projects and things like that. You know, we have all kinds of other toys and things and whatnot, but G.I. Joe is at this point one of the ones that's really, we got a lot of stuff for and a lot of stuff to fix. So expect to see a lot of that initially, and expect to see, you know, further update and product videos. Like I said, if you see anything you like through us, go to the Action Video Shop. The website's being developed. Check that out. Got a lot of stuff. If you like G.I. Joe, Marvel Legends, Transformers, all that kind of stuff. You know, we got a little bit of everything. So come check it out. It's really good. And yeah, that's what I would say is our first live stream complete. This is the General signing off. And I'm going to just go and grab my keyboard because I don't have a cameraman to shut the live stream off. So I'm just going to grab that. And here we go. General signing off for tonight. Boom.